No drama.
For the llama. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Natique in Elk Grove, California, and NatiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Saturday, which is essentially our Friday. We have a fun-filled video for you guys this morning of giving away our grand prize, drawing for our daily prize, talking about some wonderful things that we just got back in. One of which I know a lot of you had said, are you going to get more? So we did, and if you asked that, we emailed you and said we got more. So don't worry, you have been given notice in advance if you were waiting for anything.
But we can't tell you what it is yet.
Nope. It's a secret till I show you in like 10 minutes. Good morning, happy Saturday. All right, so as people start to pop on, we will talk about our grand prize real quick. So we have the fabulous kind of bundle here with the For the Boys or Not scarf pattern, which is a really easy bulky weight pattern of just knits and purls with a stripe section in the middle that we have paired with one skein of Noro Sweeto and 4 little minis. You can easily make the striping at the beginning and end if you want instead, and then you just go till 2 minis run out for the first one, fill in the middle, and then till the 2 minis run out and bind off on the other end.
Those are good colors together. I like
right?
that. Seeing it in person, yeah.
Like this color doesn't look that blue until you put it next to those little blue minis, and then it pops all those blue tweed flecks amazingly.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Susan. I love not being like Ninja. And we've also in the bundle included one of our fabulous Natique Yarns tote bags, which are this like white burlap, which feels nothing like regular burlap, enough to where I was like, that's not burlap, that's canvas, but it's a thicker weave than canvas, so no, it's not. But really fabulous soft fabric with a gusseted bottom, the folded handles that are sewn around like a padded cord so that it doesn't dig into your shoulders. It's just a fantastic bag. So for the bag, the yarn, and the pattern, it's about $100 value prize. How you got entered into this prize is every time you made a purchase from the 16th through the 30th of September, you got 1 entry. It is cumulative, so if you purchased 5 times, you got 5 entries. If you purchased 10 times, you got 10 entries. And then we added you guys all to this handy dandy wheel of names.
You guys, look how pretty this wheel is. I'm
so excited that we found out how to customize it, that it's like you put your logo in the middle or whatever picture, and then it's like, do you want to make the wheel the colors from the picture? And I'm like, of course I do.
Yeah.
So it's fabulous now. So we'll click this and see
Don't get
who
dizzy.
our winner is. Yeah, don't follow the ball of yarn in the middle. It's very dizzying. Do 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 do.
Beth Pentia.
Yeah, Pentia. I don't know. I want to make you extra fancy and make it Pentia. But so
congratulations,
Beth. I don't remember if you are local or not. So if you're local, you stop by the boutique anytime Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 5 and say, I won the grand prize. Can I have it, please? And we'll hand it right over. If you are not local, the next time you place an order at NatiqueYarns.com, just put in the notes that you have a prize. We send it all on out together. We do our best to keep our carbon footprint light so that we can help out the planet, the mailman, whoever we can help.
Yes.
All right, let me switch this over to the other drawing doohickey.
I haven't seen all the videos recently, so I don't know if anybody mentioned this, but there's a new thing. It's called Strawberry Mango Daiquiri. And it says to mix it with coconut something.
Coconut rum, I think.
Coconut rum.
Because I was thinking, woohoo, Malibu.
Yeah. Yes, coconut rum. That looks so good. We don't have a sample yet, but next week.
Okay, we got an acquisition, a bottle of coconut rum.
Yeah.
And then mix it and let it sit overnight. We probably need to get one more container for it too. I think our containers are
I don't
all-
think our freezer will hold it.
I might have to condense one over into a Ziploc bag like I did with the
Yeah.
lemon drop. Because once it's frozen, it doesn't necessarily have to stay in that container.
True.
You can shift it.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just have to get creative and put another flavor in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Because I think the margarita we're getting low on. Maybe the eggnog, because we're all a
Possibly.
little addicted to the eggnog.
Oh no, I'm addicted to the peach.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
I thought that would be my main one, but the eggnog is really delicious. It's very ice cream-like, which is what does it for me.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
for our daily prize, we have this really fun pattern that Susan designed. It is a little ribbing, a little mesh lace, a little garter stitch. I think there's the little pattern detail, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So it's ribbing, lace, garter, lace, ribbing. We'd originally done it out of 5 mini skeins of worsted weight. You could do it in a self-striping. You can do it in just one color like we have here. This is a yarn we had for quite a while. It is a very soft viscose polyester blend with a little bit of sparkle in this gorgeous mustard gold color.
I'm making a sweater right now out of that.
Oh, in
But
that
in
same color?
it's like an off-white.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have yarn to make one more sweater out of that yarn. I just
Mhm.
haven't
It's so
kept on
easy
it.
to work
I get
with
distracted.
and soft. Yeah. Well,
Right? Luscious color, isn't it amazing?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so how you get entered into this one?
Do all these fun,
I'm
fancy
hitting
things on
something.
Facebook. Oh, see, we rearranged a little. Sorry.
There we go. I'm like, why can't I turn the screen? Okay, so to get entered into our daily drawing, if you react to the video with like, love, care, haha, etc., then you get 1 entry per reaction. Hold that thought, Meg. I will answer you in a moment. If you comment on the video, you get 5 entries per comment. And then if you share the video to your stories, to your friends, there's even more under this, more options you can share to different groups that you're in. And then you just come back to that day's video and comment shared to and where. 1 comment per share, and that will get you 11 entries per share. So lots of entries with pretty much just 1 click. And Meg, to answer your question, Susan did link the pattern, but the yarn is Merino Cloud.
Yes, I know. Isn't it gorgeous?
I can tell you the color number later, because we still have some. So, today's prize winner, I don't know how that got pinned, that's weird. Today's prize winner will be determined off of yesterday's video reactions,
There we go.
or interactions, I should say.
Beverly Riser. Yay.
All right, Beverly.
You're watching.
We know you're not local, so that means the next time you place an order at NatiqueYarns.com, just pop in the notes that you have a prize, and we'll get it on its way. Okay. Pack this up real quick.
There's a happy little pumpkin.
You know, I really like those little pumpkins.
And don't worry, we still have the caramels. We just put them on the other side.
They're not caramelless. All right, now we are all set up to move on.
All right.
Oh, Carolyn, Boss Lady's not back yet. I saw a welcome back, Boss Lady. Oh, Beverly said pass? Okay, hold on. I don't think I closed out of it. Okay, let me pick another winner. Let's try that again real quick. Jillian Goldrich.
Yay!
I do believe you are also not local. I think you're one of Melanie's friends, correct? One of the Vegas peeps.
Very exciting. Thanks for joining us.
Ta-da!
There's a little kid at the
There's
door.
kids outside, and I think he just saw the costumes.
Yeah, and he's all, oh, oh.
Yeah, I think he just went, I want that.
That's funny.
He's reading the sign going, oh, darn.
Yeah.
Like, that would be why I can't get in.
See, I totally would show him, but, you know, it's not my kid, and I don't want to put him on Facebook. all that
Right,
stuff,
yeah.
you know.
Just don't risk angering the mama bear.
Yeah. All
I
right.
accidentally did that at a park once with, there were obviously a bunch of kids at a birthday party. I was walking my dog, and a bunch of the kids ran up and wanted to pet my dog, and there was one of the parents there, and so I said, let me make her sit, and then you guys can pet her one at a time. I don't want her to get overwhelmed. And as soon as the one little girl started to walk up to my dog, there's a mom down the hill from us that is like yelling at me to get away from her kid. And I'm like, maybe the little girl's allergic to dogs or something. I don't know. But I'm like, there was a parent right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
How did I know it wasn't yours?
responsible for this one of the parents responsible for this party. So I was like, sorry, please don't kill me. I'm like, come on, Callie, we gotta go. I'm like, get away before Mama gets up the hill, because she looked like she was ready to murder me. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I was just being
Yeah.
nice.
Gotta go.
I'm out. Okay, so this is the thing that I was like, if you've been waiting, because we ran out of these every time we get them, is the cute little Halloween gnomes. And as you guys know, today marks the official beginning of spooky
Woohoo! Yay!
season. So we have two different colors and styles of the adorable little gnomes. We have the orange with the trick-or-treat bag, which I put a little candy in mine just to make it a little cuter.
Wishful thinking. Nothing wrong with that.
And then we have the purple one with the little boo pennant. They've got their cute little gray beards, fabulous little witches hats, and the piece de resistance. And they light up.
Yay.
Obviously, they light up a
They're
lot
so
better
cute.
when you don't have the power of the sun as the light in your store. So
Yeah.
like on your porch at night and stuff like that, they'll be amazing. You can see that the light changes colors and how fast it blinks. So they're just super cute. They just take a couple batteries, and then you have adorable Halloween decorations that don't rot or attract possums. You cannot have a pumpkin on your porch in my neighborhood. Something will eat it.
Yeah.
So stuff like this, much better. I have a little table right next to my front door. I kind of put it there so that the mailman would stop setting packages in the mud, because when it's rainy, he sets it there and the water pool's there.
I think they have eyes now.
No, that's kind of what makes
just hidden.
gnomes really cute, is their eyes are always hidden. You can just see their nose and their beard. So we got back in the adorable gnomies.
So we have more. Come and get them.
Yeah, Carolyn said she loves her flashing gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then if you are like me and want to extend out the summer weather projects, we have some restocks of one of my favorite cotton yarns, because it comes in beautiful colors and a lot of yardage per skein. This is the Fair Cotton Craft, which is 100% organic cotton. It is sport weight. It is certified organic by both major organizations, and is 678 yards per ball. So there
fantastic.
are lots of one skein wonders out there. And it's machine washable. They say lay flat to dry. I say it depends on what it is. If it's a garment, you may want to lay flat to dry because cotton can shrink a little. If it's a baby blanket, I'm throwing that sucker in the washer and dryer. It can shrink. It's fine. As long as you do low heat, it won't shrink that bad.
These colors are amazing.
Right? That's color 602, which is really pretty warm, springy colors. It's got kind of a, sorry, I'm trying to pull up the middle, a soft yellow in the middle to a lime green. Then you've got this quicker stripe section of kind of sorbet colors. You've got melon and sky blue and like a soft raspberry, a little coral. I have this color to make a top out of. I think I started it, but haven't finished it because, again, distracted.
Yeah. We have too many projects.
I don't know how this distraction thing keeps happening, but it does. I should work on that because it was really cute.
Yeah, and those colors. I might have to buy more.
Right? Like this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is color 803. It is very much for like the blue-green people because you've got kind of a sagey green in the middle. Then this like limey ice green. It's a very unique color. Then you have this kind of spring aqua, a teal, and then in the faster, more kind of ferile section, you have like a dark taupe, a little melon, some cream. It's almost like subtle camo.
Mm-hmm.
They come in such pretty colors that it's really easy knowing that you can get one project per skein typically. It's really easy to just buy one of all of them. Like, look at this cute shawl that Susan found.
Oh my goodness.
So for this one, I would start at the side where all the like more colorful color changes are, because you start at this point up here. So I'd do all the real busy color changing up here where the stitch pattern is a little more subtle. That way it can shift to the more slow color changes when you get to the lace and this beautiful border at the end. It's like, it reminds me of the stitch pattern we did on our Autobahn gloves. I think it's the same like pass stitch over stitch pattern. And then look at that beautiful lace.
Nice.
How Susan has not cast on for this one yet is another conundrum for the year. But that one only calls for 656 yards, so one skein is perfect. Let me open a couple of these before I move on so that the comments don't get away from me. Here's another really fun one. This is color 804. The 800 numbers are the more like kind of almost ferile patterning where the colors change really quick on the outside. So you've got like a vermilion pink and a lemon yellow, muted teal, taupe, cream, a little raspberry.
I don't have this color yet.
Which is surprising because this is a great color.
I know.
Then it starts to go in the slower color changes, more of like a spring mint, then this kind of green and lavender watercolor mix. Then you've got this mauve and then a beautiful melon hiding out in the middle.
Oh, that's pretty. What number is that one again?
This is 804.
804.
Also known as Karen Needs That One.
Yep.
Good morning.
Sorry. You ready? Show us something.
No, but I will. This is a popular one. We actually have dropship kits for this pattern as well, but this is one of those patterns boomerang shawls are great for yarns like this, because this is one where you go till you run out of yarn. You just keep repeating the same. I would say this one is probably 6 to 8 row repeat. So you keep going till you're almost out of yarn, picot bind off, and done. But this is really cute. It's basically a garter stitch body with this little eyelet border on one edge. Perfect kind of project for yarns where there's lots of color changes, because the pattern is a little bit simpler to show off the yarn.
Oh yeah, how do I not have this one yet?
Right?
Just these three colors right here. This minty green, purpley gray,
Yeah.
and this peach. Those three colors together are so pretty.
Here's one that she does have. This is our
Yes.
Mian pattern done in the scarf size. So you can see, this is actually the other yarn,
Yes,
but you can
it's the
see
same stuff.
how far in a scarf one skein gets you.
Yeah. And the transition colors are just amazing. Very fun.
That is Mian, which is one of Natique's patterns.
Yes. Thank you, Susan, for making that for me on the machine.
We're still working on correcting Karen. We're getting her there. She'll be one of us soon. Then we have color 600, which is one of the more like slow color change. It's blended stripes. So you get the denim blue, this soft teal, this silver, a little lime, and then as you get towards the middle, you get more of like that muted teal into a sage green, and then the silver, kind of a green silver in the middle.
Very pretty. Ocean.
Yes. It would even be really fun to do like striping projects. Like, I know it's technically a fingering weight scarf, sorry Susan, but zigzag, where you're doing 2 rows of one color, 2 rows of the other, and you could do inside outside, and that would be really pretty. Like on this one would be really fun. This is one of the original colors, 502. It has a large section of white and then this really fun stripe section at the end that you have the denim blue, white, sky blue, teal, and like a mint green, a sand, and a taupe. And I actually have a sample of that one. This is one that if you want to knit a baby blanket, just put blanket pattern in the notes when you purchase the yarn, and we'll throw a copy of this pattern in there for you. But this is what color 502 knits up like. So you get that really fun border at the end.
They do such a good job with striping it.
Right? It's such crisp, perfect stripes that it looks like something where you've taken and actually striped different colors, because you're not really ever getting like that jog in the middle of the row where it's like, oh look, the color shifted there. I don't know how they dye this so perfectly.
I need a quilt out of that.
But this is the One Cake Baby Blanket.
That's
And
awesome.
It is one that we can give you for free with a skein of yarn. So just put blanket pattern and we'll give you a baby blanket pattern.
That's nice and easy. It's one thing. You don't have to change colors.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
all in
2-row
one
repeat.
ball. That's it.
Go till you run out of yarn. The end.
When your boss says, oh, I'm having a baby. Though none of my bosses would be saying that right now.
Nobody go there, because I just know somebody's brain just went there. It's like, no, not our boss. Here's another really pretty one. This is the color 503. It has that big swath of the sand color, and then stripes of lime green, kind of more of a soft forest green, powder blue, melon, citrus orange, and vermilion.
I like this one. I've always liked this one.
And we actually have a sample of that color as well. This is a pattern from Katia's website called the Just One Cake Kids Sweater. I think it's like $3 on their website. But
Love
is
it.
just a cute little top-down raglan. And you basically do the striping until you're done increasing, and then do the solid on the body and sleeves so that you don't get any jogs in color.
They make it so easy for you.
Right?
That's why I love this stuff.
And I did see the question about what was the yardage again. It is 678 yards per skein. Absolute amazingness that it's that much yardage. Okay, let's show you guys another color. This is another one of the ones where you have a big section of one color. This is 501, so it has that bright, crisp white. Then it has kind of a sand, a spring green, a forest green, an olive, a little of that like really light lemon lime, a little taupe, and this like blue. It's a little bluer than teal, but it's not quite denim blue either. It's a denim teal.
That would be cute, because then this at the very end would be like the edge of your shawl or whatever you might make, and it outlines it nicely.
Then here's a couple other cute things you could make. This one's really cute, the Ravelli.
Oh,
It has this really fun stitch pattern down the middle that's just like little kind of offset garter along a little eyelet column. Stockinette on either side, garter stitch because no one likes curly edges. Nice big boomerang shawl,
it's cute.
which makes it very wearable. And it says 550 yards. These types of patterns are typically when you can go till you run out of yarn, though. If you want, you just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do, because I don't want to leave off any of my colors. They're too
Nope.
pretty. Then this is a popular one. Martina Bem has amazing patterns. Trillion is another one where you can go till you run out of yarn. It's just garter stitch with a little mesh lace border along the side as you go. Like here's your shaping line here. And then at the end you do all mesh lace for about the same width as the border and bind off.
How come I can never find these when I'm looking for something to do?
I don't know. Just ask
Susan's.
Susan to find
Yeah.
your patterns. She's very good. And then with one thing I will say with Martina Bem's patterns, because she must knit loose, because she says a 2.5 needle,
Ooh,
I would recommend a size 5 or 6.
yeah.
She's clearly a very relaxed person, and I kind of want to live her life. All right, I think I have one more color in this yarn, and then another yarn that is similar that we got more in of as well. You know, aren't they beautiful, Diane? There's so many. There's one for everyone. This one, I'm like,
I was gonna
how
say.
did I not get this one? So this may have to be resolved today. This
Yes.
is color 603, which is very soft pastel, almost rainbow. You have a little blush pink in the middle that gradually shifts into this lavender and powder blue. Then you have that faster watercolor stripe section of mint and teal and lavender, rose, blush, a little bit of the aqua, and then this kind of almost melon orange, almost sunflower. Like it's kind of in between the two.
I'm really curious to see how all that stripes.
Right? The watercolor ones knit up really pretty. Then another one that this is,
It's like these.
done out of one of the, what are they, the 800 numbers. So this is the ones that I call kind of Fair Isle-ish. They're more variegated, but it's how quick the color changes are. This is just a simple rectangle with a garter border, but you can easily, like, I thought you put buttons on this.
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the other one that's
Yes.
done. Okay. That you can add buttons to it and kind of make it into a shrug by you basically like connect the ends,
Mm-hmm.
and then that makes sleeves. But here's that section at the end that is all real colorful on the 800 numbers. So you get that slow ombre and then a really fun busy section.
Yeah, that's like what this one would be like. This
That one.
one.
I think just those two.
Yeah, I think that's how we got in. But it's neat. It's very neat.
Okay, then we have another yarn that's basically the same, but the yardage is probably slightly different. Just a skosh. This is Harmonia. It is another sport weight cotton yarn that is self-striping. This is color 214 here. It's still 100% cotton, and it is 590 yards per skein, so still tons of one skein wonders. This one has like an indigo, blue violet, raspberry, fuchsia, magenta, vermilion, kind of goes into more of that rustic barn red, then into the caramels and olives, the persimmon orange, a little melon, sand, and then this beautiful sky blue in the middle.
The colors just keep going. I used this to make my peekaboo tee, and I really only used like this section of it.
Ended at the orange.
And then I have a whole completely different scarf out of the centerpiece. It's crazy how much it
she got 2
changes color.
skeins and 2 projects.
Yeah.
One of which is a whole top.
Yeah.
So that tells you guys how far this yarn goes.
Love this stuff.
It just goes and goes and goes. Then we have color 211, which is a little more fall palette. You've got kind of a tomato red to kind of a, it's warmer than a rust, but is in that same kind of color family. The sunset orange, the persimmon, the olive gold to more of an olive green, and then a little sagey, a little teal, and then a denim in the middle. There's a couple more great projects you could do. This is the
Yardage on these are 590 yards.
This is the first frost cowl, which is actually crochet.
Nice.
Very fun, easy pattern. Looks like lots of double crochets, V-stitches, which are very easy to do. You do 2 stitches in the same spot with a chain in between. Nothing crazy. The smallest size would take just 1 skein of either of these 2 yarns. You could definitely make like a smaller cowl too and get like 2 of them out of it, which would also be really fun. Because this is a big cowl, more of a shoulder cozy than a cowl.
And remember, these are cotton.
Yeah,
Perfect for the October 1st, 88-degree weather.
Right. It makes it very multi-season friendly. Then we have Cinnafin by Nim Teasdale. Oh, this is a new pattern. It's from June.
That's really cute.
Really simple crescent shape with, you can see an increased line here and here. There will also be one at each edge. And then this beautiful lace pattern. That'd be really fun out of this yarn. Or if you need something for a tiny human, Wee Liesel by Isolde Teague would be fantastic. It's like feather and fan, so the colors are actually going to make the stitch pattern stand out more. because they'll make rippling stripes. Super cute, and one skein would do any of the sizes, all the way up to a 4-year-old.
Hmm.
So you can spoil the big littles too. Then I think we have one more color. This is the color in Karen's scarf that I showed you guys. This is color 212. We have the olive green, the more blue sage, this kind of green gold, sunflower, then you have the sand and the lavender, and then this like mauve gray purple in the middle.
I love this golden color and the purple together. That just so pretty.
Like, you wouldn't really, I don't think most people would think of putting purple and gold together, but look how pretty it is. And the way they did it, it's like there's this nice sand color in between, so you don't get a weird color where yellow and purple mix. Because as we all know from grade school, yellow and purple make brown.
Yes.
But only if you mix them. Otherwise, they just complement each other very nicely.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy said, love all the colors. It's hard to choose which color to make a shawl.
It is. That's why I got almost one of each.
So that's how most of us have.
This is the one I have
lot
to
of
get.
them.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I have a lot of them also, because they're just too pretty not to buy more than one. Okay. So, let's go talk about upcoming classes. We have some for the crocheters, some for the knitters. We have the upcoming crochet pumpkin patch class, which, as you can see, I still need to stuff Danielle's. So this tells you guys how much spare time we've had, that I haven't found the 5 minutes I need to stuff the pumpkin. Really fun. You can do it with double-stranded bulky or single-strand super bulky. You only need about 100 yards, so you probably even have something in your stash. A size L hook. We actually went a little smaller and did a K hook just to make the crochet a little bit tighter so that the stuffing doesn't show. But on a super bulky, you could probably get away with the L because it, like Rasta, is super fluffy and has a fantastic orange that looks great with our gnomes. It's like the exact same color. And in that class, we'll teach you the really fun kind of variation on a single crochet 2 together. It's a really cool stitch. I literally made this pumpkin just so I could figure out what stitch it was. So fun.
I know. I remember you guys were so excited.
I know. She was like, you guys are crazy. It's just a pumpkin. But it's so cute now. Then on Friday, October 14th, we'll be doing the Twisted Headband class. There's a knit version and a crochet version because you're going to actually make the rectangle beforehand. And then in class, we're going to teach you the magic seaming trick that makes this knot at the top of the headband. So you can do the knit pattern, which is the Stratus headband, which takes about 80 yards of worsted, or you can do the crochet pattern, which is the double layered stars twist headband. That one's a little bit of a tongue twister. They say 175 yards. I don't think you'll actually use all 175 yards, just in my experience of what I can make in crochet out of that much yarn. I think you'll have leftovers. Then on Saturdays, starting with October 15th, we'll have the February Ladies Sweater class. This one is a top-down sweater with garter stitch at the top, so we'll teach you the increases and how to do the buttonholes. Then in the second class, we'll teach you how to do the beautiful gold lace stitch pattern on the body and set the sleeves aside for later. Then in class 3, we'll teach you to pick the sleeves back up and work the gold lace pattern in the round instead of flat. And then you're basically almost done with your sweater and are ready for, by then, hopefully, fall weather. aka sweater weather. Then on Tuesday, October 18th, we have the Wonderland shawl. This is one for the crocheters. It is faux short rows using different stitches to create that look. So in class, we'll teach you how to do one section, which is about a 6-row repeat. You can do it with self-striping, mini skeins, as long as you have 860 yards of fingering or sport weight yarn, you can do it. Then on Friday, October 21st, we have, oh, we didn't bring it over here yet. I'll skip that one. Then we have the gooseberry hat class on Saturday, October 22nd. This one is done in bulky weight yarn. And you have a little pre-work of knitting about 30 rounds that are just knit, knit, knit to form the inside of the band. Then in class we'll teach you the color work and how to fold the brim up and close it up.
This
to
comes
give you
out
that double thick
looking
band.
so professional, so like store-bought.
Right?
I
Like
love
this
it.
must be like,
Yeah.
you know, a high, to me this looks like the kind of high-end brand that they would have all this people at the Winter Olympics wearing, you know?
Mhm.
Like,
Get cracking, we got a lot to make.
and I'm like, shoot, somebody tell the U.S. Olympic team that they should hire us to make them hats.
Oh my god.
I wonder how many they'd actually need. How many
Thousands.
people are on our
Thousands,
Olympic
I'm
team?
sure.
Just the athletes, not everybody.
Oh, well, they have to include
There's
everyone.
only like a dozen athletes, right?
No.
I haven't watched the Olympics in so long, I have no
We
idea.
have probably one of the largest contingencies of people.
Yeah. It's probably like a whole city worth of people. No, please don't tell them to hire us, because we'll be roping you guys into it, too.
These were talked about the other day, but I thought they were so pretty
Right.
together. I needed to put them out.
The Noro Kashirukaru, it's like, how do you not just drool on that yarn?
I know.
We should just have bibs around the store. Like, just don't
tissues
drool on the yarn.
around.
Wipe your face. Then last but not least, we have this fabulous Saint Chapelle hat class coming up on Friday, October 28th. This one is worsted weight, 2 colors. Really fun. You get to learn to do what's called corrugated ribbing, which is essentially just ribbed Fair Isle. And then your typical Fair Isle for the rest of the hat with this gorgeous stained glass design. Perfect for classy cashmere because it has lots of beautiful, colorful choices to be your like stained glass color.
I might have to sit in on that class.
Right? You can audit it.
Yeah.
If it's on a Friday, you'll have to take your lunch early at your
Yeah.
job.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth said the coaches need hats too. Okay, well now it's just 2 little people. Sandy, the class with the little witch was called the Little Witch Charm. Just because I know she can hear me. Susan, is there a on-demand class for that one yet? It takes a little while for us to get those up, so I don't know if she's had a moment to do that yet or not. If it is, she will link it for you. Okay, so now we're on to the what are we wearing portion of the video. I am wearing a top called Chance of Showers. It is sport weight where you do, it's almost like doing a shawl. It doesn't really feel like doing a sweater. You do lots of short rows in wedges for the body and then do this beautiful band, pick up and do the beautiful band around the front, and then add in some sleeves. So the only time it feels like knitting a sweater is when you do the sleeves. The rest of the time, it's basically a crescent shawl.
Oh my goodness. That is so cute.
Oh my gosh, why does somebody always know the answer to my weird questions? Deb said there are 225 athletes.
See?
Okay, well it's better than the thousands
Okay.
I was
Well,
saying.
yeah.
Okay, only our top athletes get them.
Yeah,
The top 10 get a hand knit hat.
How do
from
you
the team.
decide that? If you get a gold, you
Yeah,
get one.
If you get a gold medal, how about that? Otherwise, no, I'm not knitting you a hat. I'm a selfish knitter.
Yeah.
Plus, they're $500 a piece.
A lot of knitting time. I can't get this straight. It's okay. Something like that.
This,
It's called Voices.
like, I hear voices.
And this is what I was saying, my leftover. I did my peekaboo tea and in I had one ball and one ball, and so I just used the rest of it to make this.
Yeah, we've had lots of people when this one's been on display go, "What color is that one?" So
I know.
it is Harmonia in color 214, but it's just this just third of it.
Section. Yeah.
So if you get 2, you can make a peekaboo tee and a cowl.
Yes. You can do it opposite too if you want.
Ta-da! Yes, Elizabeth, Karen is very good at actually using her leftovers. I just stash mine for later.
Oh, I still have a big stash, but yeah.
That has worked in a pinch before. When like somebody brings us a repair that's something that their grandma made and the yarn doesn't exist anymore, that something that I have a leftover of will be close enough to patch that puppy up. So my leftovers have had a purpose. Someday they'll get a bigger purpose, but for now they just save the holes in people's projects.
Guys, this is cotton. I love cotton, and it's not fingering weight.
It's sport weight, which means you're typically using like minimum of a size 5 needle.
Yeah.
Unless you're a crazy loose knitter. We do have a few of those that if I use a 5, they're on a 3, and I'm sorry that you have to use a 3. I wish your life was more relaxed. Okay, that is going to be it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll get ready to open the store. I have class this afternoon. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. See you on Tuesday.
See you later.